Very,
Yeah.
very, all the time.
Your room's been kind of banged up with injuries. How challenging has that made it for your group this year or this spring?
It's been challenging. I hate that guys that need the reps aren't in there getting the reps right now, but it's been really good for Nate and Jaleel to be able to go in and be able to execute and kind of hone their skills, and it's been really good for Jaleel to just kind of get a comfort level in the offense, and Nate's been solid, typical Nate, and then we're moving some guys around and getting some different reps at fullback, and it's been good to kind of get a look at those guys. But I mean, you're still getting the same reps. You're not. I mean, which you got to get better, and it's been good for those older guys to get the reps that they need and be able to hone their skills. But when the young guys get back, they're gonna have to catch up.
It seems like you've had a different room every year for the past 3 years with just different starters and different guys. How does that make you challenge you as a coach, or just push you as far as that position?
It definitely challenges you every year, because I mean that's the nature of the beast now in the game. Is a lot of times you don't know what your room's gonna look like, and I love the guys that are in there, but at the end of the day, your room's what you got, and you gotta. It's my job to get the room ready to go and prepared to go play on Saturdays, and I think it's a challenge as a coach, but that's why we do the job, and that's why I enjoy coaching. And you got to reteach it, and it helps me be more detailed as a coach. And it's my job to find different ways to coach, because everybody in that room learns a little differently, and you got to get to know them as people and know how they operate and know how they learn, and that's the big challenge. And and a lot of the times you got to get people all rolling in the same direction, and it works.
Last spring, it seemed like Jaleel was able to make some plays here and there, but the consistency wasn't all the way there. Has he taken a step forward in terms of being reliable on a play-to-play basis?
Yeah, he's being a lot more consistent right now. I think a lot of it comes with it being his second year in the offense and kind of knowing a little bit more what to do, and being in a position where we're counting on him. I think last year there were a lot of guys in the room, and a lot of different guys were getting reps, and I think now the way spring's going right now, we got 2 to 3 guys that are getting reps right now, and he's being counted on. I think he's risen to the challenge, and there's still things he can be more consistent at. He can be more consistent catching the ball. He can be more consistent assignment-wise, but that consistency is there. It's much improved from what it was last year.
How have you seen Nate grow from when he first got here? Now I think it was his 3rd year in the program, and just his maturity and potentially even leadership ability.
Yeah, Nate's gonna be a redshirt junior. I mean, he was one of the guys that was here when we got here, and Nate's a tough guy that plays his butt off. He doesn't complain. We've tried to push him to become a better leader, because he is one of those guys that's been in the program for 4 years, and he's done a really good job accepting that role and being a good leader in the room and a good leader on the offense. And Nate's always going to be a lead by example guy. He's never going to be a guy that's going to be lazy, or he's not going to cruise or anything like that. But the biggest thing with Nate is I want him to speak up some more within the team, and because guys like that, when you speak up, people are going to listen.
Is the tight end spot, the portal's getting ready to open up again, is that something that you guys might be digging in, see if you might add a couple during the...
You never know. I mean, again, you don't know what your room's going to look like with another window coming up. I mean, but Coach Rom and our staff, we're never going to turn down bad players. We're always going to be looking for ways to improve our team, and if that's a way to improve it, then we will, and if not, then we won't. So.
With the steps that Nate and Jaleel are taking so far this offseason, have you guys thought about maybe incorporating more 12 personnel into this team?
Yeah, I think so. And again, it just kind of comes with depth. If we feel like we've got the depth there to do it, then yeah. But as long as I've been with Coach Brown, we've always been a big 11, 12, 21 personnel team, and he does a great job manipulating personnels and formations and getting people in different spots to kind of maximize matchups. And I think that's something we definitely can do.
You guys have the spring game. What does that mean to the players when they get an opportunity to come out and play in front of fans?
That's always fun.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are going to have fun with it. But I think ultimately, it's for the fans, and it'll be good. It'll be good for us to get out and get some reps. And a lot of guys that, you practice in here every day or out in the practice field every day. Not a lot of people are around, but you turn on some lights and throw some fans in the stands. It adds a little bit of pressure to what you're doing, and maybe you can kind of see what people are going to do under pressure.
How has Dion been as a coach on this side? What do you think about?
Dion's been awesome. Those guys never had a bad day. Great personality, always positive. Really, he understands the details of the position, and I think it's been a good transition for him to go from a player development role into the receiver's role. And I think the staff's really embraced him. And obviously, he had a good relationship with Wallace to begin with when he got here. But he's been really good. And it's good to have a guy like that's put in so much to this program and has a reputation that he does at the next level. That guys are going to listen to him and really buy into what he believes in, what he says.
You had a freshman obviously got hurt and wasn't able to participate, but do you like what you're seeing out of him, as much as he can do through rehab, maybe studying and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, Grant's a good one, man. He's it's unfortunate that he got hurt. Again, I think obviously the reps are critical, but he's done a great job in terms of studying and staying up to pace with what we're doing each day. I mean, I think he draws every play up of every practice and makes sure that he understands that. He always asks questions. I ask him questions in the meeting because that's the one thing with him. If he's not getting the reps right now, he's got to do something mentally to be able to, when the time hits, whenever he's back, that he's got to be ready to go. And so, I mean, he's chomping at the bit to get back. He's just one of those guys that he wants to work. So you got to kind of pull the reins back on him and tell him so we don't need a setback with him, but he's doing a great job right now.
I think you kind of talked about it, but where have you seen the biggest growth in Nate from 2-3 years ago till now?
I think Nate's just his knowledge of the game and understanding different things, and I think the game slowed down for him a lot. And Nate, I think he's very reliable in the pass game in terms of catching the football. He works his butt off. And his foot speed and all that, but I think in the run game and pass protection, just his knowledge of what we're doing, just the game goes slow for him. And he's able to see things that are happening and make the right calls. And I think that's something that, especially at the tight end position in this offense, is critical for us.
All right, great.